Hello, everybody, and welcome to the newest indoor adventure in Tyrant Security, Part 6. Today is August 6th, 2020, and you are loved. And that is a very important thing that we like to remind each and every single one of our viewers at the beginning of each and every single one of these sessions. And, you know, the audio cast people too, because, hey, man, we're also available wherever audio casts are made available for free. So consider checking us out. We're on Spotify, iTunes, Anchor, Stitcher is one that I know of that is not the main audio cast places. So hey, Stitcher, how's it going? If this is your first time tuning in and you would like to also help support the show, you can go to patreon.com/indooradventures, where we have our after show being hosted for free. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask either myself or any of these other fine folk, consider dropping us a line in the Twitch chat to the side, or you can join us on Discord. We're pretty inviting folk. Come say hi. We also have a contest currently being held on our Patreon. So until August 17th, you have a chance of entering into a contest that will turn you into an NPC in this wonderful setting of our Monday night and Thursday night games, as well as you could win yourself a sweet piece of Tiamat merch. And speaking of sweet Tiamat merch, did you know if you go to indooradventure.redbubble.com, oh my gosh, Koss, thank you for all those biddies. You can go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. We got masks, we got t-shirts, we got posters, we got mugs, we got crop tops, we got all sorts of stuff available at the merch store, so consider going to check that out. But that is it for my spiel. So hey, Satan, who are you playing today?
Me? Oh my god, I'm Satan, and I'll be playing by the Drow Bard, who is making plans on dating one of the characters' grandfather. Hello, Grandpa Momo.
And Ethan, who are you playing?
I'm Ethan. I'm playing Alellen, who's a wizard. Divination, and he's blue.
Greybeard of Greybeard's Tavern, and I'll be playing Hu'Gurk, the Bugbear Ranger.
And I am the Indoor Adventurer, and tonight I shall be playing as little Connie Adler, Tiefling War Cleric. She uses she, her.
And I am Arjan Yodaris, CFO, founder of Tyrant Security. I am also Cyberwolf 1201 of Jabroni TV and Cyberwolf 1201, but today I'm Connor. I use he, him pronouns, as do most of my OCs, and I'm going to be running a game of Dungeons and Dragons for these friends. So last time we left off, you continued your journey toward the town of Ilyard's Rest, where another franchise of the Tyrant Security Group has lost contact with headquarters, and you're going to go see exactly how bad they fucked up. If they fucked up. They probably fucked up. You had made your way previously through Costed and are now traveling across the Gated Glen, currently taking respite in Cathmaller, a town about 3 days out from Ilyard's Rest. So, yeah. Sorry, I had frozen because let's just get started with that real early in this session. You had encountered some things on the road, previously running into unicorns, satyrs, dead horses, a family member, and his traveling companion.
Is that what they call it these days?
That's what I'm calling it.
They were the best of friends.
And they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
A naked man who offered riddles and fun times on the roads and cursed one of you, and spontaneously descending bovines. Let's call them that. But for now, you have all been taking a rest in this inn, which has been currently abandoned, seeing as how it had been destroyed, partially by a random
Cow.
murderous cow. So we're just gonna pick it up the next day, bright and early, as you all get the benefits of your long rest.
I would like to tell everyone that I took the key to the presidential suite because I could, and that's where I slept.
I don't think any of us would have stopped you. It's like, nice! Solid crime!
I mean, as long as we're just, occupying an inn for the evening, it's fair to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
It's fair.
I did not share with anyone unless it was Connie.
Connie... She wouldn't have. She rolled low.
Hu'Gurk would have flopped into a bed with his feet hanging off one side and his arms touching the floor on both sides of the bed, face down, just bled.
Didn't you ask to sleep on the bed that the guy that crouched down on the guy with the cow?
Yeah, Hu'Gurk might have just slept there. Yeah, actually, he wouldn't even have had to walk upstairs then.
Yeah, I mean, it's perfect. Who needs
Talk
stairs?
about rooms to go.
You have inspiration already.
Yes, I do. I got to start spending them.
I feel like Alellen just crashed behind the bar with there's just a few bottles hanging around.
Oh no.
Just kind of slept in the corner. This is how we sleep this evening.
Did he get drunk the night before?
Probably. Apparently it worked. My portents for the day are a 16 and a 20.
Damn!
So it's gonna be a good day.
New habit.
Old habit. But it's back.
So as the unless there's anything anybody wanted to do the previous night, everybody wakes up getting the benefits of a long rest. And yeah, is there anything that you wish to do in town before heading the next 3 days towards your final destination? That sounded ominous.
I don't like it when you say that.
Well, we had already gone on a minor shopping trip, right?
Yes, you did make a trip to
Yeah.
things that make you say wow, and had suffered the psychological effects that came with doing so.
You can't put a price on trauma. So yeah, Connie doesn't have anything that she needs.
I'm good. I bought my little instrument of the bards.
I did my thing and got the thing for cheap, so I have all the things I need to buy and no money left. Well, no, I got some money, but not a lot. Good to go.
Okay. You all get back in your you have a horse and cart, right? Y'all got
Yeah.
accommodations
Yeah, we
at
got-
Fort Barris.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our horse got upgraded magically
Yeah.
by a
Yeah.
unicorn.
Yes.
A unicorn.
The unicorn did fix your horse. Because that's the thing that happens. I'm
And
very
Tyrant.
tired.
With magic.
So yeah, you start heading off.
What the hell did we name the horse?
Sprinkles?
No, I think it was
No.
Buckles.
Buckles. It was Buckles. It was Buckles.
Good. Okay, that's an
What did I
important
name
detail. I'm writing that
Sprinkles?
down.
We upgraded
Sprinkles.
our
Another horse.
Power.
I called the unicorn Sparkles at one point, but
Yes.
that wasn't its name.
Okay, and then we also have our green dragon, our goblin,
Hilarious.
and
And-
then do we have
Forgot
any
the
other
goblin's name.
pets?
Not yet.
Not
Dex.
yet.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Goblin is Dicks.
Dix, yeah.
Dix, the very powerful wizard.
And he completed his nugget
And
quest.
he got some chicken nuggets. He has completed his nugget quest, which is more than we can say for our illustrious showrunner.
It was more than he could chew.
I just, oh God, there had to be an end.
So, spoilers. The next 2 days go by pretty uneventfully.
Oh, rough.
So is there anything that anybody wants to do over the next 2 days during the travel?
Okay, on this specific day, since I have the portents, I want to try to teach Dex magic. And I want to use the natural 20.
Okay,
So
absolutely.
that it goes very well.
Absolutely. You'll I haven't fully worked out how Dex's progression is going to go, but it's going somewhere.
It's going as well as it could be going.
It's going somewhere. The 16 will probably also help you.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
we'll use them, but
use them up. Toward the end of the second day, as the sun is starting to set, you do actually start to see at the horizon there is like you can see the sun reflected back at you at the edge of this lake that's on the horizon, and behind it is this a towering like caldera on the horizon that's just like reaching up. And as the sun is starting to set behind this, you start to hear a bit of an argument. There's not a lot along the road to like muffle the sounds, but you can hear an argument. And as you get closer, you see alongside the road there appears to be a lizard folk pleading with a male human dressed in black leather. Behind the dark figure, there are what appear to be two bugbears with their morning stars drawn, staring at the lizard folk. The human shouting at this point loudly enough for you to hear. Not acceptable, friends. Show this walking fish my displeasure. The lizard folk says, I'm not a fish. But the bugbears interrupt with, as their weapons, knocking the wind out of the lizard folk and driving it to its knees.
I thought he was a lizard.
Yeah, definitely lizard, not a fish. Duh.
Right, okay. I thought
they
I
may
was
be
seeing
too
things.
stupid to know the difference.
Oh, all right.
Should we ask them if they're too stupid to know the difference?
You can ask him if you want. I want none of that business, especially those morning stars.
Oh, we have a Hu'Gurk.
Mm-hmm.
That's very true. It's up to you. I'm done helping people in the middle of the road or answering riddles from people in the middle of the road.
That's fair. Do you really think they just let us go on by, though? I just don't feel that's very likely.
Well, if there's one thing I've learned, if they've instigated, then you have all the right to murder them.
Hey GM, can you tell me what the odds are that they just let us go by? Because that's a thing I can just ask.
Make a perception check. Or like is
Figuring
there a
figure out odds on the best plan. What is it's my background feature. What's the best plan? Like, will they just let us go by? Is that a good plan or
probably? Like you're looking back, it doesn't appear like anybody that the human gentleman or the two bugbears are really expecting anybody to come and help this lizard folk, although the lizard folk is looking back at your party pleading.
I mean,
push my sunglasses up, look away.
I mean, we could ambush them and take all their stuff.
Do you really need 2 more morning stars?
he looks abashedly away, like, Like, yeah, you can always have more morning stars. He doesn't say it, but he definitely looks like. Hmm.
If you think you can take them on and you really want 2 more morning stars, then I don't see why you can't do it. But remember, if they instigate it, then they can't arrest you if you murder them because it's their fault.
All right, I'm going to try to stealth up on them then.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Can I assist by confronting these individuals, like trying to draw their attention?
So I'm gonna paint a picture.
Okay.
You were in the middle of the gated glen,
Yes.
at the edge of a lake. There is very little separating the road from these people, and there is very little to hide behind or anything. There might be like a couple of like boulders alongside the road, but trying to sneak up on them may be a lot a bit difficult. Not impossible.
I just assumed because they're like beating up on that guy and paying attention to him, I'm just gonna kind of try to wing around. And I
Two of them are.
I did get a non-natty 20, a dirty
Oh
20.
wait.
21.
I could help if you wanted.
I would not complain.
She takes her new vial. I don't remember what we did. Violin. It's a violin. And she starts playing it very, very quietly, and you hear little plucks of the string, and then you become invisible.
Okay.
Okay, so make that check with advantage.
All right. And
I'll give you some guidance for it. So you roll an extra d4.
all right, I will hit that.
Well, we know you can't roll lower than a 20.
Yeah.
Might as well.
I could
Roll
also
it.
give you inspiration should you wish.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a 25 altogether.
The
25.
tank.
Well, they certainly don't see you.
Okay. All right. Because I'm a bugbear like they are, and I get to splat them good from a surprise attack. Okay. So I will leap out, and there's a bunch of stuff in front. There we go. I had to clear all the numbers to read.
I'm gonna cast mage armor.
All right, so I will
Put that out there.
as I'm moving up, I use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark, and then leap in with just one of my with my Morning Star instead of my double maces, and I will try to smash him. Smash him good. And Morning Star.
I would like you to roll for initiative
Oh, sure.
as you cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
When you cast a spell, it'll
The invisibility goes
Yeah,
away.
be visible.
Oh, even if it's not
it's when you cast a
Whenever-
spell, make an
whenever you
attack
cast a
roll.
spell.
Oh, I thought it was only an attack spell.
No.
Okay, then I will not cast Hunter's Mark if that's okay.
Okay.
And I will use my two maces rather than my Morning Star. All right.
Okay.
Oh,
Can you roll initiative anyway?
yeah. I
Greybeard.
did. 11.
Cat.
Oh yeah.
Kitty.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those nights, isn't it? You're gonna be all over. Okay.
They want to be on the stream too. They want to play.
No, she's a sweetie and a pain in the butt. Okay, so
All right.
yep.
So your first attack is going to be made with advantage.
Okay. And I should actually roll to hit first. That would be a good thing. Also a dirty 21.
Yes,
hit.
that will hit.
All right. And then 2 damage. I should be rolling real dice. This is fighting with me. Come on. There we go. And ow, 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 ow. Yeah, that's my skin. You're clawing. I'm sorry, guys. The
The
D&D
sharp
Beyond
love.
is fighting with me. There it is. All right, and then so that's 5, and then because it's a surprise attack, I get 2d6
From what?
from being a bugbear
All right.
and being having a surprise attacker. So there's another 11 points of damage. So 17 points altogether.
Nice.
16.
Oh, yeah, 6. Yeah,
Ooh.
thank you, sir.
Somebody is bloodied. Okay. So, with that, dude like reaches behind his head, like, ow, and turns around and looks at you, and looks like he's preparing to hit you with a Morning Star in return. Alellen, you are up.
Oh, goody. So it's 2 bugbears and then just a dude, right?
2 bugbears, a dude. There's also a lizard folk prone on the ground.
That's a good place. Difficult to hit that way. I think I'm just gonna, if I could find a good vantage for a catapult, just kind of
Sure.
send
You-
a rock in their direction or something.
Yes,
off the side
there are
of the road.
definitely rocks on the side of the road.
That's a
or-
deck save.
Deck saves from. You would be able to get
Um,
the 2 bugbears, but you wouldn't be able to get the 2 bugbears and the.
Could I get the dude and a bugbear?
Yes, which bugbear do you want?
I
If
Don't particularly care.
Oh my god, we got some
you
biddies.
got a whole bunch of biddies, thank you so much.
Thank you, Anna.
Human.
Thank you, Hamaloo.
It'll be
don't have a
safer to
sh-
get the bugbear that was not just hit by Hu'Gurk because you have less chance of hitting Hu'Gurk.
That's fair. Yeah, we'll do that one.
So I believe an 8 isn't gonna succeed.
No.
What about
Well, it's if it hits somebody, then it's done. But if it misses, then other people still have to make deck saves. I finally figured out how the spell works.
okay, good, because the bandit got a natural 20, so that's not gonna be used by anybody and no one's gonna benefit from that.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, it's like it keeps going until it hits something solid. So like everybody in the line has to make a deck save until somebody does it, and then it just smacks.
Okay. Well, you hit a bugbear,
For
but not your bugbear.
only 10 damage because 3d8s is sometimes depressing. But it
Connie.
was 10.
Or do you want Dex to do something?
Oh, what can Dex do?
Goblins can do stuff.
He
Get
has
2
a
goblin things.
he has a scimitar and a short bow.
I guess he could shoot a short bow if he wants. I don't know. I don't want to infringe on little dude's whole shtick he's got going on, if he doesn't do that. Well, I'll roll it.
Well, until you teach him an attack cantrip, sir.
Yeah, until he manages to learn a spell to be a powerful wizard. He's going to cast bow, and that's an 11 to hit something. I don't know.
That's unfortunately not going to hit anybody.
Not a strong suit. That's why he needs his
Yeah,
to learn his magics.
Connie.
Connie is going to jump off the back of the cart. How far away are they?
Close enough.
Okay, she's gonna run up. The one that has already been strucketh by the mace. Is that the one that's closest to her, or is that like behind
Sure.
another bugbear? Okay, cool. Yeah, she is going to rear back with a fist, and she's gonna cast inflict wounds on this dude. So I'm gonna use this dice. Inflict wounds. That's a 23 to hit.
That's going to hit.
All right, so he is going to be taking a total of, from 3d10, 8 damage.
He's still up.
Sure is. And then as a bonus action, she can't cast Shield of Faith, so that's it. She's done.
All right, it is the other bugbear's turn, the one that has gotten hit by a rock. And he is going to smack the bugbear that smacked his bugbear. So, does a 14 hit Hu'Gurk?
No. Duck. Little bugbear on bugbear action.
All right. The human gentleman is standing back, not doing anything. Hu'Gurk.
Back to me. All right. Now we will bonus action for the Hunter's Mark, and then go with the Morning Star attack. And I keep rolling damage instead of attack. I'm so good at this. Oh yeah. 24 to hit.
That's going to hit.
All right. And for damage. Oh, nice. 11 points of damage. Thank you, D&D Beyond.
Is this at the one who you hit before, or another one?
Yeah. Definitely decimate one and then go for the other.
Are you doing this lethally?
Ooh, yes, unfortunately, yes.
Might as well, dear.
Yep. Yeah. Crunch.
All right.
Okay. Hu'Gurk, and he's down.
Anything else?
No.
Right. Vi.
Bye.
Is Vi frozen?
Sorry. I didn't hear that. So we have. There's one bugbear left and one, and then the human guy, right?
Yep.
Well, I'm going to. Did I get? I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on the human.
Okay.
Or try to. He has to make a Wisdom 13.
Does a 11 save?
No, thank the fuck God. So she takes out her violin and starts playing a very creepy, distorted sound. Very distorted music that kind of puts you on edge, and that music goes towards the human male and man with whispers in between the notes. She'll cast Dissonant Whisper for 10 psychic damage. I think it's psychic damage.
Is there any other effect to that spell?
I think so. 1 second. It uses its reaction if able to move as far away as its speed allows from me.
Oh yeah, he running. He running about 30 feet away. So he's probably not close enough for any of you to get to him yet.
Well, that was easier than I thought. That's me.
Alellen. Or is Nalaris doing anything?
No, I'm keeping her. I'm keeping her in the cart.
Okay, Alellen.
Oh boy. More magic. Maybe. Yes.
Can I help you?
Let's see. Okay. I guess I will cast a little Jim's magic missile. And I'd love to go for that fella who looks like he's in charge.
The human or the bugbear?
The human probably looks like he's in charge.
All right.
And how many of those? It's 3 darts, I think.
I believe so.
And I roll for them. So we're gonna do that. Okay. Cool. Do I use for portents? Do I use it before or after it's rolled? I think it's
You use it before.
4, right? Okay. Yeah. So just one of those hits.
Okay.
For 3 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh no. It just.
He had 1 hit point.
Oh no! Oh. He's just one of those he's running, and it's one of those where it kind of goes high like a little fly ball, and just kind of he just falls.
Good shot. Golf clap.
Gotta really work on the long. Right?
Connie.
Connie's gonna pull out her. Yeah, she's gonna pull out her longsword. And she'll attack this remaining bugbear. That's a 10 to hit.
It's not going to hit.
Well, I'm going to use my War Priest ability as a bonus action to make another attack.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Haha! Truly, I am the victor. Then I need a D8. That is for 6 points of damage.
Right.
That's it.
Right. It is now the bugbear's turn. And he, after being stabbed and shot and everything, he's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Math. Oh, shit. Fuck. Ah. And it looks like he doesn't know whether to go up and deal with get the body away from you or just run. And you know what? He's just running. So
You should go.
Do y'all have attacks of opportunity?
I've always said this, but I just leave no witnesses.
Yeah. Vi said no witnesses, so that's what Connie's doing.
Taking
Oh my
that swing.
God.
16 to hit.
No witnesses.
Yeah. Dirty 23 to hit.
Don't hit.
8 damage.
Okay.
Clear all. 10 damage.
Yep. You got him.
That was fantastic teamwork, everyone.
Yeah, up high!
Write
High five to Hu'Gurk.
Okay,
you should write that in your report, Alellen.
Sure. Yeah. Let's figure out what happened first.
They won't bother you anymore.
Well, thank you.
GB as a player is gonna be really pissed if this is Hitler Lizard. By the way,
It's not Hitler Lizard.
Okay, good.
I wasn't expecting this sort of business arrangement to get this violent. But thank you for coming whenever you did. My name is Stetsis. What are your names?
Well,
I'm Vi.
Alellen.
what was his name?
Her name is Stetsis.
Stetsis?
Stetsis. Tattetsis.
Please write that somewhere for me.
I will.
Chat.
Thank you.
And Hu'Gurk's picking up the the morning stars, the bugbear morning stars. Hu'Gurk.
So, this is. What exactly was this arrangement?
Well, my tribe has been working with Rascal and his, I guess it would be a guild, uh, for some time. We grow and harvest an algae that he was particularly interested in.
I'm searching the man's body as I'm listening. I'm like, uh-huh. Analogy, yes.
You find 25 gold pieces.
Put that in my pocket.
And was he like the only one who was buying the algae from your tribe?
Well, his guild, yes. Sometimes it was him. Most of the time it was him. But, yeah. For a while, according to him, it was a slow market for the algae, and he started paying less. Or then he started taking it and promising to pay later, and what you just saw was him trying to extort me into making my tribe work for free.
Oh, so we did do a good thing.
Yay, us.
I would certainly say so.
What guild was this I would say gentleman, but he's not really a gentleman now, is he?
Corpse. Now
I
I think.
never got a name.
Do I find any like markings or badges or symbols on the dead human or the dead man? That's not the bugbear.
You were already searching the body of the
Mhm.
bandit. Please make a perception check.
Perception.
Or investigation?
Investigation.
Whichever's higher.
Perception. 15.
15. Just like looking on his belt, it looks like there is you don't know if this is like an insignia or anything, but you notice that like his buckle is in the shape of like a jackal's head.
I'll start undoing the belt to take the buckle.
Okay.
It looks weird at first. I'm taking the buckle on the belt.
Uh-huh.
With a 15, no, that's it.
The tension. Well, I'm not sure if this is from any guild you know of. She'll show off the jackal head buckle.
So Hu'Gurk, you're the only person from anywhere around here. Make a history check.
2 minus 2, 0.
No, nah, fam.
Nah, fam.
Cool buckle.
You actually with a 15, you also did find a package on him that did contain like a sample of algae.
I'll put that in my bag. How valuable is this algae? That seems.
I'm not sure. Whenever our deal was originally set up, he was paying 50 gold pieces for a harvest.
Not bad. Wonder what they wanted with it.
I mean, would anybody versed in maybe nature survival want to look at the algae? See if they could recognize it?
I'm not your
Survival.
tiefling.
I versed in poisons.
No, that grows in the water. I got a 4. 1 + 3 is 4.
I'm not like proficient, but I got like a +3 of just ambient intelligence and wisdom.
Yeah, I'll show them the algae.
Do you want to try it?
Sure.
I can give you guidance.
Medicine, nature, survival. All those are the same for me, so it doesn't particularly matter. I'll just nature it. It's not very good. Let's see what the guidance gets me. Okay, so 12. Great. It's about as good as I was expecting it to be.
You're not exactly sure what the algae was used for, but clearly it is valuable to somebody. And you have somebody in front of you who is willing to sell it. You get the sense that this might be the start of a potential business opportunity if you can figure out what the algae is for. And maybe that involves talking to people elsewhere.
We could make money with this.
How?
Find someone who wants to buy it.
Alright, so you
I don't know
See
what it's
about-
for, but it's worth money to someone. Or at least it was.
So we just found the people that it was worth money to, and then we sell it to them?
Yeah, pretty much. Because so like these gentlemen seem to be sort of the middlemen, or they were. And they were paying 50 gold pieces
per harvest.
for just product. And then they were selling it elsewhere for probably a lot more than 50 gold, based on the way economics works. So that could be quite good.
Well, it depends on how much they were selling it for. See, the wholesale price and the retail price are clearly be different. Depends if you were selling it for twice the amount, 3 times the amount, 10 times the amount.
Not only that, but that Raza Cool guy or whatever he said, who's the real buyer, he'll send more guys, and then blammo, we get more morning stars.
And then we can
could be a
sell
whole
those morning stars for
race.
extra money.
It's all profit.
No.
Honestly.
Right.
once
Well-
Hu'Gurk gets like a consistent living situation, there's just
Yeah.
going to be a morning star room.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like a log cabin, but out of nothing but morning stars.
Yeah. Don't lean against the wall.
Built it myself.
If it's all the same to you, if you're interested in that algae, would you consider buying it from my tribe? I mean,
Yes, of course we would.
And we can just get a slight discount for services rendered. Slight.
that seems fair enough.
And how much was just one harvest?
50 gold pieces.
How much algae?
Gestures to the package that's in front of you.
Oh, this is the one. Oh, okay.
Yes, that was this month's harvest.
Then this is certainly worth a lot to someone.
potentially. It's worth 50 gold pieces to me.
How about for this first harvest, if you will, we get a discount for the service rendered.
Of course.
Say 40 instead of 50. And then the next harvest, we'll go back to an even 50.
Where would you like this transaction to take place?
Alellen.
Tyrant Security, Ilyard's Rest Branch.
Oh, right.
Ilyard's Rest.
Yes.
Very well.
So, hmm. Here's 25 gold pieces that I found on the man. No loss to us there. Does anybody else have 15 gold pieces?
I have
5.
I have 4. I'll put those towards it.
I think I gave you all my money.
And you, Alellen?
I have some money.
You're the one who brought up this business venture.
You're right. You're right. Was it 15?
15, yes.
I get 20, since 25 of it isn't out of our own pockets.
25 is not out of our. Okay, so they
So
get
then I'm
45.
20, yeah, so 45 instead of 40. We get them a bonus.
Why? Thank you. I bend the spine of gratitude towards you. I shall come to Ilyard's Rest next month and search for Tyrant Security.
Great.
Farewell.
It was nice
Bye,
meeting you.
Texas.
And that's his heads out. And you are left with a package of algae.
I wonder what this is for.
But
Me
we'll
too.
figure it out.
It seems like a profitable venture.
If they were paying, how big is the package?
It's like yay big. Like
They were paying 50 gold.
it's
Oh.
like a Tupperware, like
Okay.
sort of like about that size. I know
If they're
Tupperware comes
paying-
in a whole bunch of sizes,
Yeah,
but like
but the
imagine if
regular,
you were
the
a
regular-
dark Tupperware.
If they're paying 50 gold for just this much, this had to be very valuable to someone. So,
We just
I
gotta find
say-
those people.
yes, I say we figure out what the properties of this. If it's poison, I know someone who can help.
Vi, would you like to check if this algae is poison? It is getting dark, so you will have to take up camp. This will be the last day that you have to camp out, thank gods.
Thank God.
But,
Yeah, I will. I
You would be able
will
to
check
make
out.
a medicine check.
Okay.
If you're not proficient in medicine, or you would be able to add your proficiency with poisoners kits.
Okay. It is a 15.
15. So with a 15, you're looking to see what this algae reacts with, and it does appear to react with the lungs, or like the I want to say like the scientific like bronchio something or yeah, but yeah, you know
Bronchitis?
it has to do with the respiratory system.
Bronchial trachea. They
Yeah,
opens
that's
them up or something, or shuts
that
them
sort
down.
of area of the body.
Yeah.
But weirdly enough, you don't get the sense that it does anything detrimental to that area. In fact, you think that it's maybe beneficial. Like maybe it's helping deal with moisture in the lungs. With the 15, you get the sense that this may be a potion of some sort of breathing, or a important reagent for some sort of potion of breathing. It might be potion of fire breathing, a potion of
Water.
mud breathing.
Okay.
Couldn't do anything with water. Nope. I'm kidding. This definitely might be a reagent for a potion of water breathing if you knew somebody who was more versed in alchemy.
Well, I think I figured it out.
It's not
This-
poison.
It's not poison, unfortunately. I thought it was a person had to do with the respiratory system, but it's not. This is used to make potions of water breathing.
Well, that's incredible.
That's expensive.
Very.
Like, maybe he was right. Maybe he was part fish.
Alellen, make an intelligence check.
That is an 18.
They are expensive, potentially up to 500 gold pieces.
How much?
That's
Do,
a 10
do we have an
times profit.
estimate on how much algae per potion, kind of thing? Is it
So-
like one potion for a whole bag of this? Still not a bad profit margin.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it would be. Maybe.
how many Tupperwares of water breathing potion do we get from one Tupperware pouch?
You probably have enough to make 5 of them,
Oh.
but each one would need to have other reagents, say around 150 gold pieces apiece.
So we're selling it for triple the price.
Still not bad. Well, that's
We'd have to get it. Oh, go ahead.
well, that's something that we could start doing at the branch once we get settled.
We'd have to hire
Passive
an
income.
alchemist.
We have to expense an alchemist. We don't hire them necessarily because it's not coming out of our pocket.
Alellen, you're versed enough in Tyrant security to know that Arjan also has an alchemy company.
Boss does that. So it's all in house, right?
All organic, naturally found ingredients.
Ethically sourced.
A subsidiary and stuff.
We could probably upcharge these a little bit.
Probably. Or at least, if we sell them at 200 gold pieces, we can believe that they bargained for 150, and we still sell it at full price.
I mean, these could go up to 500 apiece.
It would take 150 to make them.
Right.
Oh.
I'm sure
not
we'll
bad.
figure it out.
I'm good with money. Give me a little bit, and I'll make you a little plan.
Connie's down for it.
You gotta get your passive income coming in, right? That's really big in this economy, is the passive income racket.
Yeah.
Of course. Is there anything else anybody wishes to discuss or do on this final night of camping out before you arrive in Ilyard?
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Were those the only weapons the bugbears had?
Yeah, two morning stars and I believe 2 javelins.
Okay, cool.
I think Connie will approach Dex and say, well, Dex, you're an awfully powerful wizard, right?
Yeah. Alellen is still helping me, but yes, I intend to be a very powerful wizard.
Well, if you like, I know that my grandpa, he's always like asking me to look out for like really powerful wizards and stuff. So I could tell him about you if you'd like.
Yes, sure.
Great. I'll let him know about you. Like, you're super strong and powerful and stuff, and like, what's something that you can do that no one else can?
I can hide
All right.
and
I'll let him know that you're like super good at hiding and stuff.
You snarf
Yeah.
chicken nuggets.
chicken nuggets. Sure. It's your. Why is he looking for powerful wizards?
Well, like, he likes to sponsor them and stuff. So like a lot of the times, really powerful wizards will like end up like in a meeting with him, and then they talk for a little bit, and then they come out like even stronger than when they went in.
So like a tutelage.
Yeah, kind of like that.
So, well, I already have Alellen tutoring me.
All right. Well, if you ever are looking,
Do I need somebody else to be doing that? Or you say sponsor? What is sponsor?
that's like, you know how when you were first talking to your friend, and then they said that they would help you on your nugget quest, and then at the end you would get chicken nuggets for doing a good job. Sponsorship is like, they say that they'll give you chicken nuggets at the end, but then they also give you some at the beginning as an incentive. So you have like a taste for that, and then like once you get it, then you want more later on.
So
Dear, I think you're describing an addiction.
No, that's sponsorship. It's like that, but with money. But he doesn't use money.
like what Miss Connie does.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Since you have given me chicken nuggets, and I also intend to get more chicken nuggets.
Yeah, it'd be like that, like a sponsorship. And then, like, the more good stuff that you do, the more chicken nuggets I'll make you.
But if I have Connie to give me chicken nuggets, and if I have Alellen to tutor me, I'm still confused as to what exactly you are implying or offering.
Well, it'd be like the same thing that Alellen does.
But Alellen already does that thing.
She shrugs. I figured I'd put it out on the table for you.
Is something maybe lost in translation? But
Honey.
I'm not understanding this.
I think you are technically sponsoring him now, Connie.
Exactly.
Oh my god. I wasn't supposed to
your
make
grandfather-
contracts on the material plane.
Technically, it's not a contract. He hasn't signed anything.
Cool, you're like a patron.
Maybe someday.
Mm-hmm.
I love these conversations. It always makes me feel dangerously close to disaster.
Yeah, Connie will just like kind of shrug.
Okay.
Connie, dear, do you need some spending money?
I don't have any money left.
I know, that's why I'm asking you if you need any.
Well, I mean, I don't need it right now. I mean, we have food, we have water, we have everything that they trained us for in Hell Scouts, which is to live off of nothing for several days at a time until you find somebody who's weaker than you, and then you take theirs, and then you just leave them in the razor
Yes.
vine.
That's very true. Those are very great lessons to learn as a child.
Well, that's why Hell Scouts is important for all ages.
That's like being a bugbear. Nux.
Connie, a
But-
fist bump.
Should you want some, should you need anything when we get into town here? And she'll give her 15 gold.
Wow, thanks.
You're very welcome.
You were so nice.
I just want to make sure that you are comfortable and that you have everything you need.
Oh, thanks, Vi.
You're very welcome.
Connie, like, just sort of like skips away. Like, this is great. She talked to her friends. She got some money. Realized she too could be a patron just by giving people chicken.
Yeah. The chicken patron. It's very popular amongst the goblins.
You know, the Unearthed Arcana just did the undying patient, but this is the unfrying patient.
Can I give you inspiration? Is that a thing?
Yep, we gave
Oh,
the
it's
DM
limited.
inspiration.
You get to roll with advantage against us.
Yeah. It's worth it.
All right. Is there anything else anybody wants to do before heading toward Ilyard's Rest the next day?
Huh?
No.
I'll take that scimitar we have in the cart, lop off the hobgoblins' heads, and put them on the javelins and the cart. So the cart now next to the buckboard has 2 javelins sticking out of it like spears, and the bugbear heads, and then I give them to the bugbear patrons.
Are they on the cart?
Sacrifice. Yeah. Like where the seat is, where I sit up front, there's 2 spears sitting on the ends, and that because that's what bugbears do.
Dirk, that's gonna start smelling.
Yeah, that's the good part.
Ugh,
If we get
gross.
really lucky, they'll talk to us, like through the gods.
Hu'Gurk, make a religion check, add your wisdom modifier. Or use your wisdom modifier instead of intelligence.
Okay, excellent. 19.
Yeah.
Noted.
That's dangerous. Okay.
Well, unless there's anything else anybody wants to do.
It's certainly making a statement when we enter town.
Sure.
A statement. I'm not sure what it is yet. I guess it depends on who's. It's like art, right?
Yeah, as long as it
It's in
isn't
the
bugbear.
eye of the viewer.
See, the thing is that decapitated heads on spikes have a much more negative connotation.
Unless you're someone who's scared of bugbears.
But then there's just a live bugbear with us.
Yeah, but he must be cool. That's why we got the bugbear heads, right? I'm just saying, it could be. I'm making the best of a situation.
I just
I
think they're
mean-
neat.
Yeah, I mean, look how cool it is. I painted the thing with cart red earlier, and now we've got heads. It goes faster and cool.
Uh-huh. Well, if we're going to be specializing in violence in this new Tyrant security branch, which we will take over, you know, it could make a good statement that will give a good reputation in that scenario.
I think it shows we're not afraid to stoop to violence, which is a powerful bargaining tool.
That's very true.
Again, I'm dealing.
Mm-hmm. I can your veins back. Have you ever pricked
Head
vein
cart.
on anything?
I do have to be careful in thorn bushes, yes. Disaster.
All right.
Y'all remember those bloodlines in episode 1? Yep.
Yep.
Just get stuck on that vein. Bleed him dry.
Seems like something that's happened on an Adult Swim program at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Well, unless there's any other conversations, everybody goes to sleep for one more uneventful night. Wakes up in the morning and gets ready to head north the final stretch until you make it to Ilyard's Rest.
Mhm.
And that's where we're going to pick up after this break.
Whoa!
Yay! Thank you, Cyber, for
Yay!
running this game. We are
Thank
going to
you.
try and be back in 5 to 10 minutes. So don't go no place unless it's to grab a food, grab a friend, grab a food, grab a drink, grab a friend, or go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. Pick yourself up something nice, and we'll see you guys shortly. All right, everybody. See you soon. Oh, everybody. We are back with a brand new session of Tyrant Security. We just got to Ilyard's Rest, or we are on our way.
You're about to. So as you bring, as Buckles leaves your newly beheaded cart, beheaded as in you added heads to it, not as in you removed heads.
It's like bedazzled, but
Yeah.
beheaded.
It's like bedazzling, but with severed heads,
Mhm.
which is always in chic. If Castlevania taught me anything, as you pull up, you see that this modest-sized town is probably comprised of like 50-ish buildings, most of which show signs of regular upkeep. So, like, it's all right. There's farms and apple orchards that mark the outer edge of the town. And then as you get closer in, you see houses and shops. Right now, you see townsfolk milling about in the central square and on the adjacent green. Right now, two people are standing on a stage in the green, addressing the crowd, but the distance to them, along with the steady chorus of cheers, boos, and shouts, obscures what's being said. Rising from a small hill overlooking the town is an old manor house, or at least it was an old manor house. Most of its walls have collapsed in what appears to be a recent disaster, with traces of smoke still rising from the piles of tumbled stone. But as your cart goes up toward the center of town, closer to where this stage is and these two figures and this crowd, you get a better look of the scene. You see a portly, well-dressed male human on the stage who unexpectedly points at your group and shouts, "You see, this is exactly what I mean. Just when things start to calm down in Ilyard's Rest, more murderous vagrants show up. They probably have something to do with what happened to Monlimit Manor and with the livestock that have started going missing. And it's only a matter of time before this all ends in misery and bloodshed. I promise you." Standing opposite to him on the stage is a dragonborn woman. Her scales this brilliant and reflective blue, almost like cut sapphires. She's standing defiant against him and says, "Just blaming adventurers. Have you forgotten about Ilyard Payne?" No, but if you'll remember, way back whenever the bandits were here in town, they were probably going against Ilyard to begin with. It's probably his fault that they were coming here. And you know what? This town that was named after him got probably the worst deal out of it in the history of anything. The crowd seems confused, and you don't really understand which side they're leaning on, but the crowd does start to dissipate as it appears this debate, or what was a debate has come to a close. The Dragonborn,
Right.
so the Dragonborn woman does approach you, and as she does approach, you notice that she is missing part of her right arm. If you're expecting an apology from him, you'll be waiting a long time. But I'm sorry, this is your first impression of our town. I'm Shulk Anak, or Shulk if you prefer. What brings you to Ilyard's Rest?
Well, hi.
Yes.
My name's Connie. It's very nice to meet you. We were told to come here by Mr. Arjan to reassess a branch
Yes.
of Tyrant security, in the hopes of reestablishing a good footing for the business.
She looks puzzled for a moment. Oh, Monlamont Manor.
Is that
Is
where
it-
they're established?
It was. I can show you the way if you would like.
If there are any members of the branch in town, that would be helpful as well.
See, this is where the problem lies. A few months ago, a group of adventurers had acquired the manor from Claudius Falston, who you've heard from. Now that I think about it, I do believe they were with Tyrant Security. Is that who you said you were with?
Yes.
Wrong.
Right. As I understand it, they were working on restoring the manor, and they were doing so whenever they weren't out adventuring. But about a week ago, or about a week and a half or so ago, we heard explosions from the manor. Some people say they saw gouts of flame or heard the sounds of a battle. No one in the town was really keen to investigate, wanting to avoid any trouble that they had brought it in on themselves, adventurers. But after a few days passed and no one heard from the manor, or no one from the manor came into town, I did go up to investigate. Where the manor once stood, there's now only rubble, scorch marks, ruined construction, bloodstains. Everyone's given the ruins a wide berth since then.
Great.
Not ideal. Not ideal.
I mean, I'm sure there's not going to be any. What is going on over here? Well, welcome to Ilyard's Rest.
Really? Because I don't feel very welcome when you did that little show up on the stage.
Oh, that. You would understand a little bit of political rhetoric, right? I mean,
I do, but not at my expense.
what
Do you
brings
all
you to
hear
Ilyard's
something?
Rest?
Oh,
Please, let me actually be welcoming to you.
Mm,
You're doing a piss poor job of starting, but I'm here for it.
I am more welcoming than you would know.
Then
Right?
show
I
me.
am,
Doesn't
I am
sound
the
like
most
it.
welcoming person that you have ever met.
really? Because Shulk has been doing a wonderful job at welcoming this. I don't really feel
I
that
have
from
done
you.
more for adventurers than Shulk
Oh.
ever has.
Uh-huh. Really? Well,
And
that's good that
of
you
course,
think that.
like the manor up on the hill.
Mhm.
I rented it out to the last group of adventurers that came through
Mhm.
town, right?
Mhm.
So see, I already do more than Shulk ever did.
Oh, right. Mhm. Anyway, Shulk, what were you saying?
I was saying if you wanted to go investigate the manor, there shouldn't be any problem. No, no problem at all. I mean, why would there be? I mean, I own the manor.
Good.
So if you wanted to go up there, then by all means, I will allow you to go up to the manor and investigate if that's what you want to do.
Hu'Gurk looks at everyone.
Connie just like squints her eyes a little bit. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Now, if there's nothing else here, I'll go work on my campaign. And he leaves and continues to just trot along the green, looking very confused, like he doesn't know where he is.
Shulk, may I ask you a question?
Yes.
What does he run? What is his power in this town?
He holds a lot of financial power in the town. He owns most of the buildings.
All right. Do you know where his personal office is?
I could show you it, yes.
All right.
Would you like to see all the sites in the town along the way? I mean, I can point you in the direction of the manor, although the smoking ruin is quite obvious.
Yes.
I think a tour would be great.
Lovely.
Okay.
If anybody looks up, I can see like the cogs just turning in her head.
And she does begin taking you on a journey around the town. She points out a few people's homes, including Cladius Folston's. She will point out the Miners' Exchange.
Gimme, thank you for the raid.
Pointing out that most of the miners are currently not working. Apparently there was some issue not too long ago. She points out the apple orchard, the temple of the coin maiden, a smithy, a couple of inns, and a general goods store called the Lion Show Coster. But sure enough, she does lead you up the hill toward Mon Lamont Manor. But she leads you to the rubble where it once stood and says, I also need to go back and work on setting things up for my campaign. But welcome to our town.
Thank you.
And she bids you farewell and leaves. Here you are, standing at the ruins of this manor. You see that many of the crumbled walls of this manor show signs of having been recently rebuilt, but even that newer stonework has been toppled and smashed, coating everything in the area with a thick layer of dust. Temporary structures seemingly set up to aid the reconstruction have been badly damaged by force and fire, though a couple of wooden buildings still stand amid the destruction. Here you are.
Wow. We have our work cut out, don't we?
Yes, but before, if we do happen to get a hold of those deeds of everything he owns, then it wouldn't be an issue.
So do we have to find the bodies of the previous tenants? Or do we just report back to Mr. Arjan they blew up their shit?
I would like to know who did this.
Let's look around.
see if it was like an outward blast or an inward blast kind of thing.
Yeah, because we can't have this kind of going on if we're gonna work here, right? This is a pretty textbook hostile work environment. What with the smoldering?
Wait, that's
So-
hostile?
Not
It's
the
hostile
smolder.
for a lot of
The
us.
smolder.
I think it's also
lot of-
a health hazard with the dust.
Right, building codes, things like that.
OSHA
This
would
isn't gonna
never
work.
approve this.
We need to get this solved, sorted, and I don't want to rent from that individual.
All I'm
So
saying,
let's figure
if
that
you
out.
so happen to die and we get our hands on those deeds,
Could be the most reasonable move. We need to assess the situation. That's where I like to start
fine.
with business.
I want so much to make a John Mulaney joke, but it's not in character.
Just do it.
Just
Just do it.
He's an NPC
Always
here.
Do it. Do it. I want you. I want you to try. I want you to try and get the deeds out of my cold dead hands. I'm begging you. Just do it. That's what I thought you said, you dumb fucking horse.
There's a horse in the Burgermaster's Hall.
Dun, dun. Well, Vi, why don't you just like marry that guy and he'll die and then you'll own the town.
Dear, I would not,
How long does that take?
and will never marry someone like that.
Uh,
I have some standards. Actually, I have very many standards, and they're very high.
I just thought they were all
None of them,
monetary
even the
standards.
Dear, I am but a complicated woman.
all the splendor that is the complications of woman. Something like that. Okay, let's look. And Hu'Gurk leaps from the cart, hugs
I can
hugs
still
Buckles.
kill him.
That's the part I was hoping for. And Hu'Gurk like huggles Buckles, like snuggles his head, and then starts walking towards the ruins.
So, Alellen,
Yes.
particularly because of your background in risk assessment,
Right.
I would like
My
you
risk
to
management degree that was totally worth the money.
I would like you to make an investigation check.
Okay. And I got that thingy. What is that thingy? That tireless precision of mine that gives me a D4 on that.
Give
So,
you a guidance.
Well, it's a 20 to start,
Okay.
plus 5, plus 3, so a 28.
Okay. So,
The 20 was natural. So
absolutely.
I'm just
understand.
investigating.
You understand fairly well, just off of a cursory glance, that this fire was clearly not natural, and magic was likely involved.
Oh. Yeah,
Uh,
this place got torched.
You can also see that the stonework was not smashed by weapons or tools, suggesting that a creature of great size and strength took part in the destruction.
Oh. Dragon?
Unlikely.
Unlikely. Right. Oh, yes.
Ye-
Setting. Remember.
There are 2 dragons in the world, and you have one of them.
Right. That would be strange. Large creature and fire. Does that ring a bell for anyone?
Connie has too many. Well, there's
Oh, yeah, that's a lot.
Baylor, and then there's a pit fiend, and then there are the devils that you get into, like a Bargurla, Barluga. I don't know how to pronounce that one.
Bargurla.
That one. And then there's also there's the lobster hands man. He doesn't breathe fire, but he's immune to it, and he can see in the dark and stuff. He's pretty cool.
Well, I guess technically the fire and the large creature could be separate.
They could be.
What
It's magical
if
fire.
it was a large creature and they used magical fire to try and kill the large creature and then it blew up the house?
Yeah. There's a few options here, but somebody did this, is the conclusion.
Hu'Gurk's
Gotta figure out
head
who that
is
is.
swimming with all this, and he wants to look for tracks.
Make a survival check, or a perception check to see the traps.
Okay.
Tracks.
13.
13. It's been 10 days. It looks like rain has passed through. You're not really able to make out what large creature would have helped in this destruction. However, you are able to hear something, and looking closer into like the courtyard, or what once was a courtyard, you can see like about a dozen like dogs in the courtyard.
Cool. Hey, there's like
Except they're jackals.
Okay. There's and I know what jackals are.
You're they're like wild dogs.
Okay. There's like some wild dogs living in there. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Okay.
I will approach said jackals and try to talk to them.
Make an animal handling check, and also make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. Animal handling is a 16, and wisdom saving throw a 13.
Okay, you do not fall unconscious.
Woo! All right.
That's cool.
And I do cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. Whoa, you can talk too?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's cool.
How
Hey,
are you guys?
we're doing good. We're looking for people.
Oh, I'm with some
Like,
people, but don't
are
eat
you?
them.
Are you people?
No.
Are we supposed to be looking for? Maybe are we supposed to be looking for? Silence, you fool! I mean, yep.
What people are you looking for?
How many people? What people are we looking for? Silence! You fools, attack him! But why would we do that?
Yeah, I got food, and I lump out a bunch of my rations.
Oh fuck yeah, food! You.
Which one of the jackals is Cheech Marin? It's always got to be one of them.
Haven't met
The
that one yet.
hyenas.
Yeah, and so the one that says like silence, Hu'Gurk will be like, "Whoa, why can't you talk, dude? I mean, we're just trying to figure out what's going on and stuff."
Yep.
Did someone tell you to attack the next people that come here?
Make a persuasion check.
I'm actually proficient in persuasion.
You all also do have inspiration, and you know how often
Yes.
I remind you of this.
Yes. Dirty 20. Persuasion.
Yeah, we're looking for bodies, or survivors, maybe.
Oh, we're not survivors. We're adventurers. You guys want a job? You want a job
Hu'Gurk,
guarding this
Hu'Gurk.
place?
I mean,
Hu'Gurk.
we're kind of already on on a job, sort
Ask
of.
him. Ask who hired him.
So, like, who hired you guys to eat the bodies?
Well, not necessarily to eat them, but a couple of days ago, out in the woods, there was this like short green person who just wanted us to come over here and see if like anybody was still around these ruins, or like get them out if anybody was still here. Didn't really give us much more than that.
Are goblins green in this world?
Yep.
Okay. Then Hu'Gurk would be like short green person, like him, and point to Dex.
Yeah, except he was. I assume it was a he. I didn't really ask for his pronouns, but he was wearing a hood, so I didn't really see him either. But his hands were green. I assume the rest of him was green too, and his nose was like pointing out.
All right. So, like, do you want a different job? I mean, we can pay you guys in food to like guard this place.
My pack is worth more than just being guard dogs.
No. So name your price.
The jackal that you're talking to reels back like they're about to stand on their hind legs, and actually do.
Oh.
But more because they are shifting into a like half humanoid form. Make an Arcana check.
Why, of course I'll do that.
Or Arcana, history.
Yeah, it's all gonna be negative. An 11.
An 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird.
Did we all see this?
You weren't expecting that. Yes, and you all can make Arcana checks as well.
That's awesome. Can you all do that?
No, just me.
21.
Oh.
21. Alellen, you understand that this is what is considered a jackalware.
Oh.
17.
So they can like talk, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Hi.
Connie, you you know there are. You understand that this is a jackalware, and probably because you understand that there are apparently lycanthropes in Avernus. Not naturally, but they just happen to be.
They make their way there.
Jackal wares for breaking convention. They're like, were jackal? No. Jackal.
I learned a lot about jackalwares in a video by Indoor Adventures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So or just him. Oh, so you're like
Her, I think.
her.
Yeah.
Her. So you're top jackal.
Tech leader.
I'm
Alpha.
the leader of this pack. Yes.
Cool.
My name is Hamabe.
Hamabe. Cool. That's a good name. I'm Hu'Gurk. And did they get hands?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then I'll put out a big paw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pleasure. What job did you have in mind besides just guarding things?
You can speak, not animal, right?
Yes.
Cool. That's guys, do we got a job for these guys? I mean, they're pretty
What
cool.
do they do?
We were sent here to look for survivors.
By whom?
A
Gobo.
A goblin. Okay. Do you know any more about the situation?
No.
No.
Were you required to bring back the survivors to anyone?
No.
Just run them off?
Just make sure they weren't here any longer.
Did they give
you
you a
were-
time frame?
No.
So are you killing the survivors if you found them, or bringing them somewhere?
Possibly.
Up to your discretion.
Yes.
I mean, it'd be cool if we, could hire them on, guys.
I mean, sure. There's a million and one ways to gainfully employ a pack of jackals, right?
Security.
Security, searching.
We are not guard dogs.
Oh no,
Are you-
I would never call you guard dogs. Ever.
What about, deliveries? And, acquisition of goods and retrieval, maybe?
Assassination.
Do you
What
like...
do
I like the sound
Is-
of that.
Okay, well, this is much more useful.
what do you know about assassination?
A bit. Have you ever successfully deployed a pack of dogs on somebody?
Yes.
No, but it's on a bucket list.
Well, I can make those dreams come true.
What's your rate?
Depends on the target.
What is your retainment fee?
Ample sustenance as we see fit.
That's
Define sustenance.
I have to keep my pack fed.
Okay.
food
I just
and
didn't know if
water.
sustenance. I just didn't know if that was implying like live feedings or something along. Because we could probably. This town isn't that big. We might run out of.
And of course, I would also like to be compensated monetarily.
What's your rate?
My last job gave me 50 gold.
It seems to be the going rate for anything.
50 gold a month? Or
50,
like
50 gold for this job. It was just a single job, which I will not be delivering upon, apparently.
well, you did say they
Unless-
required no delivery.
Suppose you're right.
Didn't find any survivors. We are not survivors.
Guys, cool. Think about this for a minute, right? He could go back and tell them, blah, blah, here, no survivors, because there weren't. Job done, get paid, and then we jump the gobo and shake him and figure out what the deal was.
There was no return meeting set up.
Oh,
So when were you going to get paid?
I've gotten paid.
Oh.
no.
That's a pretty sweet gig, actually. Paid in
Yeah.
advance. That's good.
This guy's savvy.
What's your weekly rate?
Again, I need to keep my pack fed. I
Yeah.
would like to be compensated enough to live comfortably.
Okay, that's not bad.
Well,
We're gonna have to do some math because we have a lot of expenditures
How
on the
about-
horizon.
if you just want to keep your pack fed and make sure that you stick around at least long enough for us to have a place of residency in this town, would 10 gold be enough? It's a lot easier than trying to find people and eating them.
Make a persuasion check.
May I guidance myself when I do this?
Yes.
Ah, thank
You can do this, Connie. As I give you inspiration.
Yay!
And I'll throw the rest of the food out of my pack to the other jackals. Here you go, guys.
That's a
You might be-
9.
You might be hanging out for a while.
With
Yep.
oh,
Wait, no, sorry. Modified 10.
wait,
10 is good.
I don't know. I don't think I have any good portents today. Darn.
10 gold. I'll give you a couple of days and then I'll return here. See if you have any better plan.
And-
Otherwise, if there are any survivors and I learn about it, well, I wouldn't want to tarnish my reputation.
Vi, do you still have that belt buckle?
Yes. And I'll take it out. Belt
It's-
buckle.
Is that yours?
No,
Does it belong to someone you know?
not that I know of.
Do you hand out jackal-shaped belt buckles?
No, that seems a little on the nose, don't you think?
I mean, yeah, but that's in certain spheres. That is kind of the way things go. On the nose is preferred.
And here's
But-
your 10 gold.
I mean, that seems tacky. It's like somebody having wolf in its name, making every fucking thing he does about wolves.
Well,
Or
The-
Arjant.
we pulled it off a bandit, so it's probably good that it's not related to you. But
Great. All right.
so you don't have to worry about that tarnishing your reputation.
I will return in a couple of days, and I will seek you out. We know your scent.
Is it
Thrilling.
nice?
We've smelled worse.
Take it.
Rude.
Man, we are just
Alright,
hiring
got-
all
got-
sorts of people.
Please, come on. What? All right. And the pack of jackals heads north.
Laters, dudes. He says in animal.
Bye. Bye, dude. I see you. Thanks for the food.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good. All right, and neat. The grounds are now free of canines. Would you like to search the grounds?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
All right. Make an investigation check.
Uh,
Good.
Connie is going to eat some infernal spiced brittle. To use thaumaturgy to make her voice. Yeah, my eyes immediately glow red and my voice becomes 3 times louder.
Oh, fuck yeah. D&D Beyond added they added a dice roller in the combat tracker now.
Nice.
Nice.
And I
Nice.
didn't notice that.
I got a 26
26.
on investigation.
So,
Nope.
Alellen doing
kinda
his,
like the thing I'm
his
good
risk
at, I
assessment.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing if there was like insurance fraud.
Yes.
Um,
Because we know who owns this, so if there's insurance fraud, then that kind of shortens a
mm,
lot of pathways.
yeah. So what you notice in this investigation, and you would be able to point this out to everybody else, is that the newly built wooden structures around the grounds were struck by fire. 2 of those still stand, but most have been burned or smashed to the ground. The older masonry of the manor walls had been crumbling for some time. New stonework was replacing the old, but everything has since been smashed to pieces. There are older humanoid remains Uh,
Older
however,
than a
no
week?
in.
Older than like a week and a half? Or about a week and a half?
About a week.
Okay. Well, that's
However,
good. We were probably going to have to kill them.
however, no intact corpses can be found.
Cool.
Additionally, some of the walls of the still standing structures bear a mark in chalk. One that you recognize.
They look like.
Oh, it's not this one. I didn't draw this. One that only you would recognize, Alellen.
What is it?
Yep. Shit. Elgato, please,
It's
no.
doing it. Okay, I see it.
Okay. It
It's like
is
some little
what is
talons.
supposed to be a talon, a
Yeah.
draconic talon. You would recognize this symbol as the insignia of the Southpaw Company, a rival mercenary group to Tyrant Security.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not. Cool. Yeah, that's a problem. Not an unsolvable one, but it's a problem.
You also do hear a low pained moaning from beneath some of the rubble.
Hu'Gurk, do you want to?
Connie will go over.
Yeah, let's
Connie,
do this.
Our heavy lifters.
Vi's gonna play a song on her violin and give them both inspiration.
Okay. Make some strength
Motivation.
checks.
All right. Guidance myself. And that. Ah, blomp, 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 blomp. Natural 20.
Right.
Oh, that's awesome because I got a 7.
With your
Well,
inspiration?
You do have inspiration.
Oh,
You have bardic
that's true,
inspiration
that's
as well
true.
as actual inspiration.
Let's go ahead
Or
and
plain inspiration, I guess. It's not as fancy.
let's do that
It's
again.
pretty fancy when you're giving it out, Connor.
If anything, it's less
That's
valuable when I
okay.
give it out.
No, it's the fanciest of all inspirations.
Yeah, okay. So then that's a dirty 24.
Dirty
So-
24. All right.
and it is spent.
With your combined strength, you are able to lift these wooden beams, this rubble, and everything very quickly, and reveal the person underneath. And this person does not appear to actually be a person. It is a lanky, draconic figure, long, gangly, outstretched arms, a wing that appears to have been broken from being under the rubble. Scales very muddied, soot and ashed, but underneath what was once a pure white.
Dude, like your wings all like this and stuff.
Do not resist. You are being rescued.
I'll 1 second, and I'll go over and cast Cure Wounds. So that's 8 points of healing.
Some of the wounds do stitch together. The wing being broken is still going to be a problem.
Do you need another one? Okay. Oh, I don't
think
understand
there's
what you're.
Maybe focus on the jaw.
Cure wounds. I'll cure wounds the jaw.
Okay.
I'll do
I'll
that
cure
one.
wounds. I'll like reset. It's like this is going to hurt, all right? And reset the wing, and then cure wounds it.
For 7 points to the jaw.
10 points to the wing.
So as you put your hand up against the jaw and do the cure wounds, he reaches into his mouth and pulls out something metallic. They came for the timepiece.
I'm sorry? What?
They came for the timepiece.
The timepiece.
And in his outstretched hand, Connie, you see what looks like a very similar mechanical construct to the orrery of the Wanderer.
I can hold on to that for you if you want. We were sent here by a Mr. Arjan to inspect the Ilyard's Rest branch of Tyrant Security.
Hold on.
Just he has a shiny in his hand.
Right. Sorry, it was sorry. It's been a shit couple of days.
Hu'Gurk, do you have any of those good berries?
I don't. But I wanted to talk to the jackals. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Would you like some
Let me
food?
sit down for a little bit.
Of course, take your time.
And
Do I offer him food?
I would pull out my blanket and
Shock blanket.
yeah, just shock blanket. If I have anything to drink, I have holy water, but that's not really the same thing.
Is this one of those like fiendish dragon things? Yeah. Do they need water? Is that like a thing? Because you live in the hells, like that's not going to be the most popular resource. I wouldn't imagine.
Do you need food?
I mean, if you have it, I mean, if not, I'll survive.
Here's a ration.
Thank you.
Connie, what do you feed? Where you come from? What do you really? Is like do we need to find a soul or something? Like, what is the?
I mean, those are generally like a pretty easy thing. Like,
I mean,
Maybe a little harder to find up here.
Yeah, it's not something that I used to be able to afford. I mean, I just since I've been.
I
up
mean, if you
here,
can
I've-
harvest yourself, we have a great candidate we just met in town who would, I'm sure, not object too much.
Were you part of the Tyrant security branch that was here?
Yeah, I was. My name's Wyatt. I was the major domo for the Order of the Golden Mongoose.
The what?
The Order of the Golden Mongoose.
The
What
Order
is
of the
that?
Golden
That-
Mon.
That was the Tyrant security branch that was right here.
Huh.
They have names like that?
But that's the name they came up with. Yeah.
Oh, typical.
I was proud to work for them too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But
Hmm.
I mean, shit. and you see Wyatt just looking around at the destruction around him that he hasn't been able to see for the 10 days that he was under this rubble.
Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah. So, like, so I was here working for the Order of the Golden Mongoose. They were adventuring. They were trying to restore this manor.
We could just call it the branch, I think, from now on, because
Well,
that name's just really not doing it for me.
Well, I mean, they were really proud of the name.
I'm sure they were.
But one night, I was trying to oversee like some of the renovations going on while everybody else was here, doing other stuff, and yeah, just people started attacking. I didn't see most of the people. I just didn't hear a lot of the aftermath, but I did see one of our people start teleporting away. It's they give you all like records of who was here. It was a halfling loremonger that we had. Her name was Rowan Daffield.
Yeah, did we get any employee records before we came? No. I think this had been marked sort of the equivalent of a do not resuscitate for a branch. So we didn't get anything like that. But that's good. Somebody's alive, maybe? Is that good or bad?
It depends.
It really does depend in my experience. Yeah.
It really does. Do you know where they teleported to, where they went to?
I mean, I don't know specifically.
Direction, if that's relevant.
They didn't come back for you, so
That's true, I guess.
What kind of teleportation are we talking? Between planes? Are we talking long distance, or about 60 feet maybe, the quick kind?
Oh, I'm not super well versed in all the teleportation stuff.
Was it a short distance, or like did they teleport and then you never saw them again?
She teleported, and I didn't see much of anything else after that.
Fair. Okay.
Also, shout out, Rowan Daffield was an NPC submitted to us by our dear friend Kaz.
Yay!
Thank you, Kaz!
all right.
Congratulations, you survived a horrible assault.
You done it.
So, like, you didn't say that you saw the people that were attacking. You didn't see any of them, so you don't know if they were people or like monster people.
Well, I didn't get a good look at them, no.
Cool. I mean, not cool, but cool.
But yeah, I did see like some of like the shapes and everything. They were heading into the cellar. I don't know what they were doing down there, but like we had a couple like storage areas in a cistern. It's fed by spring. But
Get that thing you had in your mouth then.
I heard a couple people yelling for like the timepiece and everything. Whenever they were coming, I figured it had to be important, so I just like stuck it in my mouth. And then I got
Uh-huh.
trapped under the rubble.
That's not a that's initiative. That's good.
Who gave
Thinking
you
one
that
for the team.
that timepiece?
I mean, that was just sort of like one of the things that the order got on one of their adventures. They like had it sitting out whenever everything started going to shit. I heard people yelling about it, so I just grabbed it, try to keep it safe.
Yeah, this
That-
was Southpaws, right? That did this.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Does that name ring a bell?
I mean, yeah. I know about the Southpaw. Yeah.
Do you know where they are? Because we might need to pay them a visit soon.
I mean, I don't know where any of their like businesses operate. I think I got a cousin working for them, but
It's probably not good for your cousin long term, right?
I mean, we've got eternity.
That's fair. Yeah.
Um.
So they were looking for a timepiece, which we now have, and they burned down all of this to try to get it.
Yes.
So I think we move that to the upper parts of our to-do list, I think, handling that. Because that's not, we don't need more building burning happening, I wouldn't think.
No.
Not for a successful business, that is costly.
Usually, when I go into a business, I look for it to not be burned down. But that's just
Yeah,
me.
we need to find the arsonists. We need to negotiate our rent, and you can interpret that however you please. And then get this whole algae business up and running. So that's a fruitful few weeks we've got to have. So I think it'll be great.
I'm gonna go search that basement.
I'll go with you.
Do that. Yes.
And we lump off to the cellar.
All right. Yeah. Wyatt will point you toward the cellar, and will try to follow behind you.
Yeah, don't stop him.
Whoa, shit. What's your name?
Me?
No, he is looking at your dragon.
That's my friend.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Trying to flirt with my dragon.
About time. You don't get the sense that this is like flirtatious.
Okay. Do you two know each other?
No.
Oh.
No, it's I guess you can call it like a respect, I guess.
Oh, right. She's an amazing green dragon. Yes.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, and he will point you to the cellars. So, as you open the hatch to go down into this cellar, you see that that there's a set of stairs leading down to a door, and the door at the bottom of the stairs opens. The door at the bottom of the stairs opens atop a set of double stairs that descend north and south about 10 feet into a cellar. At the west end of that room, a cistern full of clear water bubbles lazily. A door on the cellar's west wall is ajar. It's a door, but it's open. The door is not ajar.
Got it. Head that way.
You head west?
Yep. right towards the door. If there was nothing in here but a cistern with water, then yeah, he definitely heads right towards it. He doesn't investigate, but if his passive perception sees something, that's fine.
Because this is a dungeon which I have a map for, and y'all know how I feel about running dungeons, I am going to give you this map. You are in Area 1, and you are heading through the door into Area 2. I trust you all to not worry about traps or anything.
Okay.
Head into area 2.
So you see that there are stacks of crates and casks that line the walls of this storeroom. Do you search these crates, or do you? And what you doing?
Hu'Gurk's like, treasure found. Loot, 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 loot. He's singing as he just starts to kind of look at crates.
This
anyone
is
follow
baby's
her?
first dungeon.
Did anybody follow Hu'Gurk into? Y'all went through baby's first dungeon.
yeah.
Like,
Baby's first dungeon was harsh.
This is the one from the starter kit too.
It is.
Yeah, this was my first dungeon. This was baby's first dungeon.
Connie
So
will
we're
go-
in area 1?
This is totally not Tressendar Manor in Phandalin. This is Mon Lamont Manor in Ilyard's Rest.
All
It was
right.
so bad. When you said apple orchard, I immediately was like, oh, I know where we are.
If anything, Connie would probably just be like washing the dirt and grime off her face from the cistern.
Hu'Gurk, as you search through these crates, there are 3 flasks of alchemist's fire that were placed behind the crates, which explode. Everybody in the room, which would just be you, takes 2 points of fire damage from this
All right.
explosion, and you are knocked back into the previous room, significantly singed.
That doesn't sound like treasure.
They
think-
blew up
isn't
the
there-
treasure.
Only 2 of them are in the dungeon right now, right?
Yeah.
That's not good.
I assumed everybody went into the dungeon. I
thought they were
wrong,
just.
apparently.
I mean, us on the surface just thought they were checking out the cellar. We didn't realize it was a whole dungeon.
Well,
I
we don't
think that
realize it's a
sound
whole
was
dungeon
good.
either. There are S's that I don't know about.
I think after the explosion, we're
Yeah.
probably down there.
I
too.
don't think
Yeah.
that sounds good.
No.
Hu'Gurk.
They blew up the loot.
Well, that's not very kind of them.
No.
Like-
And are the crates like on fire now?
Oh yeah, they have been wrecked.
Okay. And so there's like nothing left of that room. It's all just fire and blown up wood
Mhm.
burning.
Yep.
Oops. Well, that sound like the room was a trap, I think.
Right.
Just thaumaturgy flames to dim until they are gone.
Is this something we're going to be doing? Is this... See, I don't have any more spells, and I'd prefer it that nobody get attacked while I can't heal, because then you'll have to die, because it can't heal you.
I'm still able to heal.
Oh, that's
Is
right.
there anywhere else to look as far as we know? I don't think so.
Well, there are supposed to be like bigger underground passages or like other underground places in here, but we were never able to find anything else. I mean, but I saw people
you
come
mean-
down here. Yeah.
So you all didn't even use it, if there is anything else. So there could just kind of be anything in there, if assuming it exists. Okay, that's definitely something we handle tomorrow then.
All right.
We got fresh water and firewood.
True.
Stay at an inn.
So in camping out at this place,
I think inn.
then just come back tomorrow.
Yeah, we need to find
Yes.
these southpaws. But also probably figure out what's in our cell if we're going to be rebuilding at this location.
And then how are we did anybody get like a sending stone to tell Mr. Arjan about what we found? Do we have any way of getting in contact with
Hey!
like Newell or
Wyatt, you guys are pretty quick, right?
What do you mean?
I don't know. There was this other one. I forget the name. Just kind of popped around everywhere.
I think
Oh,
that was
You
Newell?
remember when I showed up and the lights went out and then they were
That's-
back on?
that
and-
sounds like Neil. Yeah.
Yeah, can you do that?
I'm not that powerful now.
Okay, well that's a bummer.
We
need to-
If you want, I can like report. I can do a report, and he brings up his claw to like around his neck. Wait, shit.
Are you missing something?
Yeah. There's like there's an adamantine coin. I mean, it might be underneath that robe or something. It's like my talisman, but it's what I.
That sounds so familiar.
So we should search the up ground for your talisman and check the other buildings that are there.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was wearing it whenever I got put under all that rubble, but
Cool.
yeah, if you can find it, or I can keep trying to find it, I guess.
Well, let's like check out the above ground buildings and look for your thingy.
All right, make an investigation check.
I'm definitely helping with that.
Okay, make it with advantage.
Connie's going to use Fortune's favor.
Is everybody making an investigation check?
Yeah, I got a natural 20.
All right, Vi, you see a shiny.
Oh, sparkly. She'll go in.
And as you pick it up, you see that it is what was once a very pristine coin, although it has been covered in soot and smudgy. That it was on this silver chain, and it bears this this crest, which you recognize is the mark of Tiamat. You get the sense that this is what you're looking for. Yeah, that
Have you
one.
seen one of those coins before?
You all have one of these coins.
Okay.
We do.
Because something about adamantine coin just kind of like I heard it and I was like, we've seen one of those before. But
Yeah, you may have seen that Archon wears one. Notably, Neil does not, or did not. He might have gotten a replacement, but yeah.
Is this what you're looking for?
Oh yeah. All right, thank you. All right, so if you want, I can report all this, and hopefully Neil gets it. I mean, this is sort of what I was doing for the Order of the Silver Mongoose, Golden
The
Mongoose.
branch.
Yeah,
Right.
the branch. Yeah, I was their major domo.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, what am I gonna do now? I don't.
Do you want to keep doing what you were doing before?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go back home. I mean,
what exactly were your requirements?
Stay here. Keep in contact with the main office.
Okay.
Essentially, like, do all the like secretarian sort of
Mm-hmm.
upkeep, like keep all. Essentially, I just did what they told me, and then also made sure that like they could keep focused on like the adventure and stuff, and not all the like minutia of running the office. Like I was sort of their office manager and also their secretarian.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All
Well,
right,
like Alellen
Major.
said, you could still keep that job.
Yeah, just keep doing that.
Wait,
It's
are y'all?
just
With
Are-
us.
we're taking over.
Yes.
You're taking over. Oh well, I'm.
That's why we were sent here in the
Oh.
first place.
Oh my god, y'all! That is such a relief. Like, I didn't want to go back home and live with my goddess.
With who's your goddess?
Tiamat.
And why don't you want to go back home and live with her?
Well, like, well, for mortals, like, whenever you go out into the world and like have a job and everything, but then you fuck up real bad and have to go back home and live with your parents, and it's real embarrassing and everything.
Uh-huh.
What if your parents were always watching you and there were 5 of them who all shared a mind?
You know, she throws a hell of a luau, though.
She does.
A
So
sober
I've
luau.
heard. So I've
Yes.
heard. I haven't been to one of. I haven't actually been to a crown performance.
Well, you don't have to go back home and be frowned upon by your your 5-headed parent.
So wait, y'all are here to take it over.
Yes.
Shit. Yeah. If y'all have me, then yeah, I'll stay on and try to make sure everything's all good. But I mean, there's not much that I can do here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's not much that we can do right here, right now either, so I guess that puts us in the same boat.
Well, welcome aboard, Major. Take care of our dojo.
Get your inspiration back. Now you understand how this game is played. So, you said you were trying to find a place for the night. Well, there are 2 inns in town. There's the. I never change these names, so. Whoops. There's a Sleeping Giant Inn, and there's a Stonehill Inn.
Quick question: are either of those owned by Cletus Falston?
The guy who owned this one.
He is going to check his notes.
It was Sleeping Giant Inn. What was the other one? guys?
Stonehill.
I believe the Stonehills do owe some money to Falston.
Sleeping Giant.
And he is trying to take their business. The Sleeping Giant, I don't think he has his fingers in that.
So
That's more, like, most of the miners frequent that one.
So inexplicably, which inn we stay at has become a political decision, which hopefully that doesn't keep going. But we could probably leverage a pretty good rate if we handle this debt situation. I don't know how much work we want to take on at this point, but I'd love my landlord to be able to string together a full sentence.
Yes.
So that's part of our rent negotiations, maybe. negotiations. Just so we're all on the same page. It's not really negotiation.
So we tell him that we get good rent or he gets eaten by jackals.
No, we work something out with the inn is what I was thinking, that maybe we find some way to alleviate their debt, which also
Oh.
makes our rent cheaper. It's
Well, I've heard like in some
Multiple.
circles, like you can buy someone's rent for like, or like the debt that they owe for like way cheaper than the actual price of the debt. So maybe like that's something that we could do. Like we could try and like buy their debt. And then they would
get
just
him
owe us
eaten by
money,
jackals.
and then we could and then we could just like cut into the money that they owe us by like staying at their place.
And then get him eaten by jackals.
I mean, that's like,
it's certainly on the table, yes. I think we're thinking small here. We're thinking that we need a physical branch to begin operations. I don't think that's the case.
really?
I think we need to start getting things going. We need to start making some money.
We can be like ghosty shadow figures.
Yeah, and then once we have enough funds, we erect a magnificent edifice that is representative of the power we've accumulated. That's it. I think that's the way. We gotta make some deals.
Connie like nods, but at the same time she's like, I said I wouldn't make deals. But if
Not
you
those
guys are
kind.
making deals,
It's
money
part of
kind.
your work, dear. So you have to do your work, So I'm sure your grandpa Mama would understand. And it won't be a personal deal. It'll be a deal on behalf of.
Right. It's not in your
Our-
name.
Exactly.
okay.
It's in the company's name.
Well, as long as you guys are like facilitating it, then I think it would be okay.
All right. Don't
Hu'Gurk's
worry,
been
Connie,
nodding.
dear. I'll take care of you.
Hu'Gurk's been nodding along, but doesn't understand any of it.
Hu'Gurk just hears business, 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 synergy, business, synergy.
Yep, exactly.
I think we should capitalize on this debt that which inn was it that was in debt?
The
Sleeping
Stonehill Inn.
Stonehill.
The Stonehill. I think we need to capitalize on that
Okay.
for better rates. It's going to be a lot of work for better rates, but I think it's good for us in the long run because these are connections, right?
And Connor, was there anything up top on the ground level you said there was a couple buildings standing? Anything of note?
Yes, in one of them, if you do search them, you will find. You'll be able to scavenge some like rations, some explorers packs, some dungeoneers packs. If you would like to take them, I will post them in the chat so that you.
All right, yeah. Hu'Gurk wouldn't leave any loot behind.
This is completely out of character. I'm the only one who crickets.
I've been hearing
I'm
them
hearing
too.
crickets.
Yeah, I'm trying
I
to figure
think
out where
it's
they're coming from.
I think
Is
it's
it-
you, Endor.
No. I don't have crickets.
I've been trying to
I
figure out where
hear
they're coming from.
crickets.
I was like, does someone have like a nice ambient track on? Because that's kind of how it felt, you know? I
Yeah.
know there's some
So-
nice ambiance
So
on.
neither Indoor nor I hear the crickets, and neither of us know if there are crickets.
Hear them.
Oh, I heard them that time, but not like it was through my speakers. Anyways,
That's horribly off topic.
We can
that
Knights
has
in the
been-
Courtyard
I've been
that.
hearing that for
Yeah.
like an hour.
It's me.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I thought it was just somebody, bumping some ambiance somehow through.
Look,
the-
that's some real Foley work right there.
Yeah, I can't hear it in here, but when I take the things off and lean my head back, I can hear them.
Okay. Cool. I just thought I was maybe losing grip on reality, so I wanted to double check that real quick.
Job, microphone.
Good job. Goodbye.
I posted that in chat. Would you like to try and get rooms in the inn, in the Stonehill Inn, or
Yeah.
is there something else that you would like to do?
I think that's the going to sleep thing's probably the next fictional step, right? Is the figuring out where we're going to sleep. Because you kind of checked everything out. I don't know. Unless anybody else has other ideas.
Yeah, going to sleep seems like a good option.
Yeah.
So you do need to make your way back down the hill. Thankfully enough, the Stonehill Inn is the first one on the right.
Nice.
So you make your way to the bar to the inn, again accompanied by a goblin, a dragon who has a sheet over her so as to not alert people to the fact that she is a dragon, and
Ghost dog.
and a devilish dragon gentleman who with broken wing and limping behind you.
Fixed his wing.
He's got to be feeling a lot better by now.
He's feeling a lot better, but like
I can give him
25
like
points of healing.
I could give him like a cloak or something to wear.
Look, it's only a long rest that cures shit like this. So like, even though your divine energy may be able to heal the bumps and bruises and everything, broken bones apparently only need 8 hours of sleep.
Right, 8 hours of sleep handles all fractures and breaks.
I've seen Mortal Kombat. I know that it takes very little time.
You know, rip their spine out and hit the
Yeah.
button, and they're back.
And then
They're
you
back
hit them
as
with
if-
their spine, and then they get up and fight another fight.
Yep.
So you make your way into the Stonehill Inn. It is one of the largest buildings in town. And as you make your way in, the human behind the counter says, "Hi, welcome. You were the adventurers that came into town today, right?
Yes.
All right. What are you doing? What are you doing in town? You here?
Currently, we're trying to find a place to sleep.
Okay. Are you here to cause trouble?
No. Why would
Quite
we?
the opposite. I'm here to solve problems.
Mhm.
I would like everybody to just make a charisma check. You can add, if you're trying to be persuasive, you can go ahead and add that. Just
18.
18.
Oh,
Connie?
17. Nice. That was a
17.
19 minus 2.
3.
Even with my +3, I got a 14 only.
Okay. So altogether, generally good disposition. So whenever you say, no, you're not here to cause trouble, he nods in agreement. Okay. So you're here looking for a place to stay? Well, rooms go 5 silver a night.
All right.
I was wondering, do you have a long-term discount?
I mean, how many days in advance are you trying to stay?
So you know that burning pile of debris up on the hill?
Monlamont Manor?
Yeah, that's where we were supposed to be staying. So however long you think it'll take to rebuild that.
We're talking few months.
Maybe. I was wondering if there's anything we could do for you to soften that financial blow as we perhaps set up shop in your establishment for some time.
You're trying to pay for it all in advance.
Or installments, however you prefer.
Well, if you're just staying here for 1 month, that would be 15 gold per night, or 15 gold per room.
Okay. We also would be willing to pay in service, as in making your life easier.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what do adventurers do? Anything that might be plaguing you financially, spiritually, physically, we can.
I mean, I know the whole like rats in the basement thing, but like I promise you, we run a clean establishment. We don't need that kind of service here.
Sometimes the rats aren't in the basement. Sometimes they are.
May we speak to the owner of the establishment?
I am the owner of the establishment.
Oh.
Assumed, yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, but like sometimes the rats are more like leeches on your bottom line, and we would love to fix that.
We heard that you are currently in debt to some negligible parties and would like to free you of your binding.
That's it. Excellent work, Connie.
I mean, if you're trying to pay all, I don't know if I should really be talking about my business with y'all.
Well,
like,
we are going to be long-term customers. We're also going to be regulars. We have a fellow business investment in this town. This is just us getting to know what we're, getting into, who we should trust. And right now, we're trying to make it so
Maybe
that
we
way
should
we can trust you.
Maybe we should introduce ourselves. We are representatives of Tyrant Security, which is a regional business.
right? I know the type.
Yeah, but we're not like those chuckle fucks that got burned to a crisp up the hill. We get things done. So,
I mean, what have y'all done?
well, we've gotten plenty done on the way here.
Oh,
We
we
escorted a unicorn.
we fought the giant tentacle. We got rid of the foot murderer guy.
He
got
was
rid
stealing
of him.
people's feet.
Yeah, it was weird. And then it was some god thing because the feet were flying, and it was a whole deal.
We found some bandits up the road that were extorting some poor lizard folk that we, dealt with handily. It took no more than
6 seconds.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Okay, dealing with bandits. Cool.
Yeah, that bandit. Do you know any bandits that run around with jackal belt buckles?
No, I can't say I heard of them. Not
Okay,
any
well-
like jackal bandits. No.
You probably won't hear about them because we killed one of them. So
All right. That's good to know. If for some reason our village gets pillaged in the next couple of days, I'll be sure to call you. What? If you want to know what you're getting into by staying here, I mean, this is a nice village. There, I mean, we got the mine, we've got the orchard, like everything's pretty good. We even got the whole new temple set up, the temple of the Coin Maiden.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
you've also got manors being burnt, which can't be.
Right, which, adventurers, right? I mean, shit happens to y'all all the time. Like you said, you had a very eventful trip up here, didn't you?
We did.
It was a
So what kind
doozy.
of trouble? So what kind of trouble are y'all gonna be bringing to town?
We're not bringing any trouble. Have you ever traveled like a very far distance along the roads?
I mean, I don't see the need to.
Right. Well, we don't bring that trouble. It just is there. And if you tried to move between towns, you would run into an equal number of
Yeah, like
mishaps.
It's like every day there's like a 1 in 20 chance that you're just going to encounter something along the road.
Jaruk, he like had us find the guys that his missing mead, and that was cool because then we had mead and the guys were alive because of us.
Well, I mean, y'all seem good enough. Do y'all want rooms? And if so,
Yes.
how long in advance are you trying to pay them off?
Well,
And
just
also,
pay a
how
month,
many
I think,
rooms?
right? What, like 2 rooms a month?
30 gold.
Yes, treasurer of the branch. 30 gold.
I already split it up evenly, whatever we found, so there's no party funds.
I have 5 gold left.
I gave you all my gold to buy your thing.
How much do you have, Alellen?
Like 20.
You can go halfsies.
We could also just pay for like the next few nights and then explore under the manor, and then if we find anything else then we'd be able to pay the rest.
Also, so what's your name? We never got your name. How rude of us.
My name's Toblin.
Toblin.
Toblin
I-
Stonehill.
Toblin Stone, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name's Vi. I apologize for the rudeness of my companions, but I as well am a traveling entertainer and I could provide entertainment for free if that would provide a discount to our lodgings.
All right. I mean, I'll have to think about it, but sure. I mean, we definitely use something to liven up the place.
And boy, am I lively.
Alellen, make an insight check.
Ooh, that's something I can do. 19.
19. So you've been trying to read his facial expressions while you've been talking about like his debt and everything, and gauging his reactions as you've been talking about like paying for rooms up ahead, doing this for a while and everything. Seems like he's been doing more calculations whenever Vi was talking about getting a room for free.
Right. What is the nature of your debt? 'Cause we, like I've already said, we like to solve problems. And
I mean,
to know-
that's mighty presumptuous of you to assume that I'm in debt or my business isn't doing that good.
I'm sure it's doing fine, but that doesn't. You can't do business without a little bit of debt these days.
Still not sure if this is an entirely appropriate conversation. Make a persuasion check.
No, I'm not good at those. I can do.
You know, sir, what we do, we, as adventurers, we go and travel and help alleviate people of their troubles. While you may see it as us finding trouble, we're just getting rid of other people's troubles. We're
I'm
helping them, and
17.
that's what we wish to do with you. Can he do it with advantage?
Could do it with advantage if I'm being helped.
Yes, you may do so with advantage.
Didn't we hear that from that Cletus guy? I mean,
Yeah, like a 17 is the best I got, but pretty good considering a -2.
What the fuck was I about to say?
Sorry, you were distracted by my womanly wiles.
I was.
We're trying to ascertain the nature of the problem that we intend to solve for slight monetary gain.
I mean, if I do owe money to a particular investor, isn't that something between me and this possible investor?
Unless you would like intermediaries to renegotiate.
Again, you're being mighty presumptuous that I need your charity,
This isn't charity.
isn't it?
No,
You're
we need a
asking to
place
do
to say
something
you
for
need a problem solved.
It's
Charity
a simple business transaction.
investment. I guarantee our rates are better than your current ones.
What are you implying?
Connie, is there a chance that you would stop Hu'Gurk from saying we're gonna have Cletus eaten by jackals?
I don't think Connie.
Would Connie know that Hu'Gurk was about to say?
Yeah, no, she wouldn't. That insight was less than a 10 to predict to do your predictive text, and even then, her charisma's a 9. Like to her, yeah, no, that's totally a reason why anybody would do anything is to not get eaten alive for all eternity.
All right. Yeah, Hu'Gurk just kind of like blurts out like, "We could get Cletus eaten by jackals."
Holy shit!
We could also do other things. But that's an option.
I'm not suggesting that you murder somebody.
We would
Yeah, we don't have to.
never. We would never.
It wouldn't be murder. It would be
What the-
feeding jack.
What the fuck?
Sir, I'm sorry. My friend here gets a bit excitable. First of all, we do not know any jackals. Second of all, that is not how we handle our business. As you can see, this is why me and my blue companion here do most of the talking. We would never. Fuck, 1 second.
Unless.
Hu'Gurk takes the hint and goes and takes care of Buckles.
Okay.
Connie will go with Hu'Gurk and like motion for Nalaris, Dex, and their Abishai companion Wyatt to all like, okay, monster crew, let's all get the fuck out of here and let these two deal with this.
Sir, I apologize for my companion's rashness. He is but of simple mind. That's how he deals with his solutions, his problems. That's the solution he uses for it. We would never,
So-
would never, sir.
So y'all are not gonna start murdering people around the
No,
village?
of course not. That's exactly the opposite of what we're trying to
Not
do.
unless they deserve it.
I'm just gonna pinch Alellen secretly, like stealthily. No, sir. I like to talk
We
out
do
my
business on your
problems.
terms.
We like to talk out our problems and see if there's an agreement that both parties can come to. We do not partake in any murderous types of conflict resolution.
And what exactly is your proposed solution to my problem?
Just a simple renegotiation.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of solution would you like to your? What is your best case scenario?
I would like to pay off my debt with money
Okay.
that I've earned running my business.
And what is if you cannot pay off your debt? I'm assuming your establishment is taken from you, correct?
Correct.
All right. And if I may be so bold to ask, what is the amount of money that you owe?
Originally, it was 100 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
We've accrued a little bit of interest since then, but I have also been able to pay a little bit off, so it's still around like 80 gold pieces.
All right. And what is the current terms of your debt?
Pay what's owed every month.
And you haven't been able to pay this current month?
I have been able to pay it. It's just, it's a long-standing debt thing.
What if we just? Well, I mean, Connie was already talking about it, right? We could just buy his debt. And I mean, we don't have to tell the other guy that until after we've already done it. Like, we could just. This is out of character. We could just like, hey, paid off. We get to stay here for a month, and you're all paid up, and then we go figure that out with the other guy.
Do we have enough money to pay it off?
Do we?
Probably not.
Party treasurer?
No. I have 43 gold and Lily has 20. That we're still 20 short.
Yeah, but now we have a month of free lodgings, and then we can just creatively solve that other problem.
But we could also get a month of free lodging with just 30 gold. Well, a month of lodging with just 30 gold.
Or we could get a month of lodging for free and then handle the debt for this guy. Like that's he's buying us out. Like he's buying his debt with a month of free lodgings, and then we just talk to the guy who holds the 80 gold debt, which is aggressive problems.
Okay.
Is what this is.
I'll let you do the talking on that one then.
So we do have to end the episode. So
Right.
what is the proposed solution that you're gonna do?
The solution I'm thinking of, and I would like to hear from other people on this too, who might not be in this scene, is that we purchase this man's debt for 1 month of lodgings. Okay.
Yeah.
To him, we say, hey, you no longer own any debt. We get to stay here for a month. Then the trouble comes in with negotiating with the very eloquent gentleman we met on our way in.
Thank you.
Very
cool, Alellen. Very cool.
To somehow agree that us getting to stay at an inn for a month is equal to 80 gold pieces to him. Which is the fun part.
I'm here for it. I will watch you guys do this as best you can, because negotiation is not Connie's strong suit. Punching is.
Well, we can make use of that.
Look, all I'm saying is we offer jackals as a service, not a product.
This is a service, not a product. Yes. Yeah, I think that was just like, how about this? You owe that man no more. We'll handle the rest. We get to stay here until we get our manor house rebuilt. But you pay that man not a coin more. That is now our burden to bear.
How about pay me a gold for your rooms tonight, and we can discuss this later. It's very hard for me to agree to just not paying my investor what he's owed just off of the random will of adventurers who made me very worried that they were going to murder my investor earlier tonight.
We wouldn't, sorry, again, small mind, simple solutions.
We'll give you 1 gold as a refundable deposit, and once we've solved your problem, we can have that gold back, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take it.
As you are all
I'll
giving
slide
your
out
lodging,
a gold as the party treasurer.
as you are all giving your lodgings for the night, that is where we are going to end this episode. My God, I would just like to say, Indoor Adventurers does not condone the murder of people we don't politically agree with.
No,
Well,
but
this is a person we don't economically agree with.
Slightly
that.
but
different.
if you are able to train a group of jackals, let me know. I may need a service.
Jackals as a service.
Not a
It's
product.
service, not a product. We are all
New
getting on a
business
list
model.
for this episode. My God.
And with that, I would like to say thank you to everybody who's decided to stop by and join us. I had a blast this episode because I love being able to play in these games that Connor runs. So Connor, where can we find you? What do you do?
You can find most of my stuff at cyberwolf1201.live. That has links to the YouTube where I do, that has the archives from my Twitch that I do, where I play games badly and talk about lore. We got like halfway through Ori and the Blind Forest on like our very first time with the game. And even though I just got out of a very bullshit part of that game, it was a good time. I've got a Patreon. I've got a Twitter where I shitpost. And what's not on there right now are the games that I'm a part of. You can find most of that on Jabroni TV in the Jabroni Tabletop section, along with other tabletop things that the Jabroni loves, as well as just check out Jabroni TV for all sorts of cool streamers and stuff. But right now, I'm playing here on Mondays, also as Arjan, who, boy, are we going to have a fun time when we come back in a couple of weeks. I'm clearly here, DMing this game, doing weird stuff. I don't have a schedule right now, but I just finished rolling up a character for a werewolf, the Apocalypse game, that's going to be run on High Shelf Gaming. So that's going to be cool. And also, we're running a game without any eugenics, so that's super cool.
We stand people who can run World of Darkness without being problematic.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
But that's pretty much it for me. So yeah. Thanks for playing with me, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I did it without having to be told to. Are you proud of me?
So proud.
Hi, everyone. My name's Satan. You can find me at LusaVamp on Twitter, and obviously here Thursday nights, playing with these amazing people, being brought into this world that our friend Endor created and guided through it with this amazing DM. You can also find me on my main channel, which is Plot Hunters, where I play a buff barbarian babe named Alina. We're playing through Tyranny of Dragons. I always get those two mixed up. And we are there Saturday nights at 8 o'clock EST. We're at Plot Hunters. We're an all LGBTQ plus and POC gaming channel, so if you like supporting those spaces, come watch us. I DM a game called Nexus Adventures over at my friend's Hype Goblins channel. We will be going back on our regular schedule of Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. EST. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday we'll be back, so we're taking a bit of a break. And other than that, you can find me on a lot of other things. So if you follow me on Twitter, I'll let you know because it's a lot and I don't want to take up too much time. It's so much.
Who's next?
It's you. Yeah.
Oh
It's you.
shit, it's me.
you.
Okay, I'm Ethan at Ejthegrey on everything that matters. You know, as far as medias are concerned. I play games on my Twitch channel. Like tomorrow, we're about to finish up Dishonored Death of the Outsider, like either tomorrow or Monday, because that game's only got like 5 missions and we're on mission 4. So like can't take too long. Other than that, on Wednesdays on twitch.tv/Kyle with an N, I play Yoshi with my lovely partner Kylan, and it's kind of like marriage counseling if that really just tested the limits of your relationship. If that's what marriage counseling was for, then that's what Yoshi does. But we're doing that in like a semi 100% kind of fashion. And then I'm also on High Shelf Gaming on Wednesdays playing Blades of the Dark. And I think that's it. I hope I'm not doing anything else because I don't remember it if I do. Jabroni TV, Connor's already mentioned that a couple times. But I'm also on that. So yeah. That's it.
Up to me. GB, Greybeard of Greybeard's Tavern. I'm just going to say check my Twitter because that's got everything on it. But next up for me is tomorrow with our premiere episode of Diesel Punks, an apocalypse world adventure over on Encounter Roleplay, run by Savvy Seaworth. And let's see who else you guys might know who's in that. Bonus stage, Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
Rob's in that, and Half Ars Hermit, and Marlowe Bogwitch. If you know any of those people, they'll be there with me, and it's going to be nutty. So stop on by that, and then check my Twitter for the rest.
Excellent. And if you've made it this far, you probably already know who I am. But if you don't, hey Acorns, what's up? It's me, your buddy, your pal, your friend, the Indoor Adventurer, the showrunner here at twitch.tv/Indoor Adventures. We do shows like this on Monday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as well as on Sundays at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If this is your first time joining us, consider going to youtube.com/Indoor Adventures, where you can check out all of the VODs to every game that we have played since the start of this channel. Or if you are more of an audiocast inclined individual, you can go towards where anywhere audiocasts are made available for free, and you can find us there under the same moniker. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, if you go to patreon.com/Indoor Adventures, you can find access to our after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from each other, but also from the community. So if you have any questions that you want answered, either by myself or any of these other lovely fine folk, consider asking that in our Discord or just in the side Twitch chat, and we will do our best to respond in a timely fashion. But we are going to be heading into that now, so I would like to once again say thank you to everybody who decided to stop on by. Thank you to Cyber for running this game, and thank you to all of these players for putting up with our bullshit once again this week. And we'll see all of you guys next time. All right, everybody. Bye-bye!